What is going on, everybody? Shout out to you guys. Happy Tuesday. We are here. I'm literally just getting up inside of the house. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Sorry, what camera are we even on? Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. We had to go do the landscaping job today. We've got rain all week, and it was raining today when we went out there, but we did it anyways. So there's that. It cleared up on us by the end of the day. We didn't get out there till 12:30. We got done with it at 4:30, and there's that. But shout out to you guys. Thank you for taking the time to rock with the Bobo. We're going to make it a good one today. I figured out how to get the gameplay to work. Not sure we're going to get to that today or not, because I'm sure there's plenty of things to be addressing. Why are people saying they don't even see this? So, I don't know. But anyways, what's going on? Hope you guys got a chance to check out today's video. That came to me yesterday while we were grilling out. Me and my wife were grilling out yesterday, and I was like, damn, man. You know, I think back to some of the craziest shit that I ate while in prison to survive, and crazy. I was talking with Rabbit about it today, and he was like, mustard packs, ketchup packs. Yeah. I've never been a fan of the ketchup pack though. I can't do that. Not the ketchup pack nor the mustard pack. When you're starving in prison, you are gonna eat anything. Your toenails, dead skin. I mean, you gotta eat what you gotta eat. Toothpaste, breath mints, Starlight mints, all of that. Somebody saying Jersey B is ruining the Facebook page. Joe losing fans. I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Jersey does a good job on that page. I'm tired of people saying the dumbass shit. I'm barely even on that page. I didn't even create that page. I ain't got really shit to do with that page. I'm a spectator like you. Whatever your fucking name is. I tried to pronounce it right there. Julie, very special shout out to you. Thank you for the gift subbing right there. Thank you. From McNasty and Stony Girl. What's going on, everybody? Nibby, what's going on with you? Sick Boy, what's going on with you? The toothpaste, for sure. Grumple Stiltskins, good morning. Did I say that? If I did, forgive me. I've been going 1,000 miles an hour since this morning. You know, yesterday was Memorial Day, and I hope that you guys got a chance to enjoy the long weekend. I made comments in yesterday's video about the Ebola crisis that we're currently dealing with. People said, I don't know. I don't know. I saw some stuff from the Ozarks over the weekend. I'd like to go to that place. I really would. It looks like a fun damn time. They were having a ball out there this weekend. Did you guys have any cookouts? Any good stuff? I spent the weekend with my wife. It was good. We got to go to the beach. Our governor was there. I didn't get a chance to see him. If I would have seen him, I would have been like, yo, can I get my rights back? I don't want to vote. Fuck a voting right. But anyways, have goals. What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Smoke Swiss, hanging low. Into the left. Heard that a time or two. Saw that a lot of times too in prison. You can't help but to look. It's crazy. But anyways, so what are we going to talk about today? I got a whole bunch of stuff saved on Facebook. I don't want to get to that just yet. I'm trying to go through the motions of, sharing with you guys what's been going on. I do greatly appreciate you guys rocking with the Bobo, rocking with the videos. Got to Leia, what's going on with you? Cat Lady, hello. David, what's going on? Went to Daytona Beach. Man, I saw some videos from down in Florida over the weekend. Not very appealing. What was it? Daytona Beach that I saw those videos about? Can't remember. Tara J Paradise. That's my username, my handle. So, I got a lot of stuff done today, folks. A lot of stuff done. Got a whole bunch of cartoons sent out. I had, I think, 11 or 12 total pieces to do. 10 of those pieces are done. One is not done. The other one, I don't know. Might not do. I don't know. I got to reach out to the person and make sure they're still interested. They haven't paid yet. And I definitely don't want to draw something that nobody's paid for, and then I draw it, and then there's that. I also was going to put a donation goal on this Bobo because we went and did the landscaping job today. And, bless its heart This damn weed whacker that I got, it's a $60 weed whacker. It's been with us for about a year. And Rabbit was cursing this thing so bad today. It's I feel like we're going to lose that weed whacker, folks, so we might need to get a new one. Hey, Robert Bailey, what's going on with you? Thank you for being up in here. Jake Brown, how's it things going? Watch YouTube videos every day. Appreciate them, man. I appreciate you. It really means a lot. Never again, thank you very much, Cassidy. Special shout out to you. Thank you for the generosity. Jersey says she needs a weed whacker too. Styles, I miss you. I miss you as well. I'm coming back. I'm coming back like Leafy. That is my spirit animal. Really like that guy. So I want to give a very special shout out to William, who sent $50 for Rabbit. Made sure Rabbit got that today. Paid Rabbit today as well. And we went and did the landscaping job. So today basically consisted of going to the P.O. box, picked up a couple of things. We were going to open some mail, but we just didn't have time. The Bobo still wouldn't be on right now if we would have opened the mail. So we'll save that for tomorrow. Got those cartoons mailed out. Really, really happy with the way those cartoons came out. And if you ordered a cartoon from me and you're up here in the Bobo, I'm going to ask, would it be okay if I use those for advertising? Now, I'm not going to put no caricatures that I've drawn of you or your loved ones unless you okay that. So I'll be sending emails to see if I can use them because I really like the way they came out. Cassidy, thank you very much. Camo Fisherman, what's going on? Silly Willie, shout out to you for the generosity right there. Shaggy says, I don't know what you're saying. Chin Nuts, I'll exchange a lawnmower for coochie. If you got you a zero turn with a bagger, you got a deal. You got a deal. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into the news. What is going on with Keemstar? I thought I was the most hated person on the planet, but I guess that I'm not. All right, couple of things. I got some banger video ideas, right? I thought today's video was a pretty cool video. Cody's back. Cody hasn't been doing a whole lot for the last week, and that's because I really didn't have a whole lot for him to do, but he's back strong today. He edited this video that we got today. I haven't even had a chance to see it. I just filmed it. Hope it came out really good. But I got some really cool video ideas, prison-related content, and I'm going to share these ideas with you real quick and see what you guys think. One of which is, Maya says, Joe will do anything for a zero turn in a four-wheeler. Now, a four-wheeler is a totally different can of worms right there. Nothing is off the table. If you got you a Yamaha, Warrior, Banshee, something along those lines. Nothing's off the table. All right, we did the craziest things that I ate to survive prison. That was today. I might film this video tomorrow. So basically, I've talked about Coffee Man here before and after prison show. I did a video maybe a year or two ago talking about I thought I found Coffee Man, but then it turns out that wasn't him. Looked just like him. Dude messaged me and all saying, yo, I don't know why you made a video, but I was never in prison. My bad. The old APS spy, we had a spy. They're no longer, maybe they rock with us still. But the old After Prison Show spy, somebody who used to really, help get me a lot of information and just kept me abreast of things going on. This person reached out to me when I made that video and they were like, hey, I found Coffee Man for real. So to share with you guys, the Raptor 664 stroke country boy. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, look, DM me, slide up into the DMs and never mind. I heard Twitch updated their user terms, so we got to be careful. The APS snitch. Is that what? Oh, the spy. Spy, snitch. Two totally different things. Red Sox fans, what's going on with you? Hey, can somebody let me know how many people up in here? I don't know why the hell it don't never tell me. 239, is that correct? I had to go look on the streaming thing. So, This person would email me after I made that video saying, hey, I found Coffee Man. No bullshit. They found this guy, mug shots and all. Coffee Man is locked back up again. Now, I may have told you guys about this. Maybe I didn't. But Coffee Man is locked up down in Alabama doing a shitload of time for some robbery charges. Crazy thing. I want to reach out to him. I don't know nothing about Alabama DOC. Do they have JPay? Is it snail mail? I've got no idea. But anyways, I've mentioned Coffee Man because while I was locked up, we did something called the Coffee Man Challenge. The Coffee Man Coffee Challenge, something like that. It was all for entertainment. I basically made a wager with Coffee Man. This is a guy that slept beside me. And for those of you who may not know who Coffee Man is, I'll give you a brief rundown. Coffee Man was a guy who would do anything for the keefy. This yellow bag behind me right here, nothing was off the table, sort of like me in a zero-turn or a four-wheeler. And he slept beside me in the bunk beside mine. Very weird guy. Just looked weird, but he was a decent dude. He just had a coffee addiction. You could tell the addictive mentality had whooped his ass throughout his entire life. Out in the streets, God only knows what drugs he was into, but he was definitely into something. You could just tell. And, you know, he was a good dude to know. If you needed laundry washed, if you needed bowls cleaned, like his hustle was pretty much endless. And he didn't just hustle for coffee, but that was his main shot, a shot of coffee. So anyways, he hung out with a pretty rowdy crowd. His gang, his posse, his car, his clique, his crew up in prison consisted of him, Ernie, not CB. CB didn't really like him. Him, Ernie, and the Panty Bandit, right? And I want to, and the serial killer. Now, the serial killer was another guy that I talked about. I'm not going to, run all these guys down real quick because we've done videos on it, but serial killer just looked that way. I mean, he was definitely a weird-looking dude. His Coffee Man's crew was pretty rowdy. Pretty weird group of dudes. So this one day I bet Coffee Man 2 bags of coffee that he could not drink an entire bag of that right behind me in 1 hour. Now, folks, we're low on content. We are low on content. I'm going to do a live stream drinking an entire bag of Keefy. There's going to be a $10,000 donation goal that we're going to try to hit on that. And if we hit the goal, not only will I drink the entire bag in 1 cup. I'm kidding. But anyways, we did this Coffee Man challenge in prison. I bet Coffee Man 2 bags of coffee that he could not drink an entire bag of that in 1 hour. Now, folks, think about that. Do you think you could drink an entire bag of coffee? That's what, 4 ounces of coffee? That's a QP of coffee. I don't know how many ounces are in that bag. It's a lot of coffee. It's probably something like 50 cups of coffee, maybe less, depending on how strong you make it. But this dude did it. He fucking did it in an hour. Now, mind you, when we set this thing up, okay, this was crazy. And it's crazy to share this story with you guys now. And I haven't even got to the idea yet that I'm going to do for the video. But it's crazy because some of the people we featured on the show, right? Like Paul, the black dude who, was a preacher up in the jail, up in the prison. I don't know what happened to Paul. If anybody's asking, I don't know. Lost contact with them. I don't know. No ill will, nothing like that. It was just I lost contact with the dude. But anyways, when I set this challenge up, people were like, oh, that's dumb, Joe. That's stupid. You ain't no convict for real. Who's doing challenges in prison? What you think? You got the 1,000-degree knife challenge? One of the first challenges I remember, as a matter of fact, from YouTube. Paul was a cool dude. But Paul came up to me when I set this challenge up, and he was like, Joe, you can't do this. He's going to die, man. And I'm like, he's not going to die. I mean, we're not talking about no meth here. I don't think he's going to. So Paul got me a little worried about that. I was like, fuck, man. What if his heart does explode trying to do this? There's nothing off the table when it comes to getting, 2 bags of Keefy coffee. This dude was down for it. By the time this challenge commenced, it started off with people saying that it was stupid. Well, by the time this dude was about halfway through the bag, and that took him about half an hour to do, the entire housing unit, 100 plus prisoners up in here, they were all tuned in. It didn't matter if Empire was on, The Following, the Miss America pageant. It didn't matter. The Super Bowl could have been on, and this took precedent over that. This trumped all of that. Because people wanted to see whether this dude was going to do this or not. Then not only that, it's getting so rowdy in the housing unit, I'm getting worried. I'm like, fuck, man, the guards are going to come in here. They're going to break this party up. I'm the ringleader. I'm the kingpin. Like, I'm the club promoter here. I'm the one promoting this party. The guards came in because it got so rowdy in there. And they were like, what the fuck is going on in here? Somebody told them. And I'm like, damn, you just straight up Tekashi 6ix9ine before Tekashi 6ix9ine was even a thing. We're talking back in 2014 now. Tekashi was 12. He wasn't Tekashi 6ix9ine. He was Tekashi 12. Fuck 12. That's what he said. So, somebody told the guard what was going on, and I was like, damn, I'm going down, man. I am going down. Contributing to the delinquency of a coffee addict. Who the hell knows what this charge is going to be? But when the guards found out what was going on, they got excited about this. They were like, because they're bored too. And luckily we had like a good crew on. I can't even remember who was working, but they were in there. Everybody was laughing at this shit. Because mind you, when this dude got 3/4 of the bag done, and he did this in about 45 minutes, he still had a quarter bag of coffee left. This dude was sweating. This dude couldn't blink. This dude was shivering. And I was like, man, Coffee Man, look, if you want to tap out right now, I'll be okay with that because I don't want something bad to happen to him. Well, lo and behold, this man drank that entire bag of coffee. That last cup of coffee he made was like the oil that you pull out of your car when you're changing your oil. Straight sludge. This man drank that final cup. And I mean, they had, and I don't remember why dudes would get these. But you could get like these feet wash buckets, like these little not pan, but like a little, it was big. It's probably about this big. It was pink. It came from medical, was the only place you could get it. You could not get this from commissary. It was a big-ass Tupperware is kind of what it looked like. Except I believe it was used for either religious purposes, like with the Muslim dudes, or if you had like athlete's foot or something, you could get this. And dudes would go to medical to get these foot wash Tupperwares. Not because of any religious beliefs or because of athlete's foot. I mean, some dudes did, but most of the time dudes were getting that because that was a big-ass bowl to make prison food in. You ever been locked up making a prison meal in something that some dude used to wash his feet in? And you know damn well somebody's feet was up in that thing. And you're eating out of it. Yo, prison is rough. But somebody gave Coffee Man this foot wash Tupperware thing in case he was going to throw up, like a little doggy bag. Well, he didn't throw up. This man conquered this challenge, and I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Gave that dude two bags of coffee right there. Now, when it was over, everybody was hooting and hollering. I mean, you would have thought this dude just scored the game-winning shot. Coffee Man did it. He did it. My buddy Miko would end up following Coffee Man because immediately after getting those 2 bags of coffee and putting those in his locker, he went straight to the bathroom and projectile vomited and shit everywhere. He was defecating out of his mouth and his hind parts. He was sick as fuck after this. But he did it. That hour was up. That man did what he was supposed to do. I don't know if he was trying to make himself be sick to get that up out of his system, but whatever the case, I wasn't in there. A couple of people saw it. They told me about it. I couldn't stomach it. You know, I may be an asshole from time to time, but I do got a heart. And even though it was heartless what I did, seeking entertainment from a less fortunate prisoner, that was a really horrible thing that I did. I did feel bad afterwards. You know, I didn't think he was going to do it. Actually, I knew he would. I was lying about that. The next morning I woke up and Coffee Man was already awake, sitting in his little plastic chair at the foot of his bed, reading the newspaper, drinking a cup of coffee. I said, man, you are a trooper. I said, did you sleep at all last night? He said, not a wink. Oh, but anyways, so the reason why I share that with you, and it's a story that we've already told here before, and we're going to tell it again, fourth time's the charm. We're going to tell it again in a video. Well, when I was locked up, I had a blog. I've always wanted to turn this blog into a book. It was called Joe Writes His Wrongs. When I didn't even write a blog post about this. I made cartoons about Coffee Man. But I wrote a short story. And it's actually, you know what? I'm going to try to find it. It's actually for sale on Amazon. I got a book published while I was in prison. Well, not a book, but a short story. Let me see if I can find this thing. I don't even know how to find this. Okay. So, I mean, it was up here. Let me look under books. Maybe. Audible books and originals search. It's not popping up. Well, anyways, it was published on here. And that's going to kill the whole idea right there if I can't find it. All right, you know what? Maybe I can do it like this. I'm going to try to Google it, see if that pops. I don't even remember the name of it. I think it was called the Coffee Man Challenge. There it is right there. Oh, Joe is not a liar. Bing. See how that worked out? I typed in Coffee Man Challenge, and the first thing that pops up is Coffee Man almost died during the coffee challenge. Folks, I don't even know who gets paid if you buy this book. Because I don't have access to this, but I think it was like 99 cents. If you want to read this, I think there was a cartoon as well. Let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. Boom! There's old Coffee Man right there. Little cartoon I drew while locked up. There's the yellow bag of coffee right there, and there's that sludge. Oh, I forgot about I forgot. Oh my God! I forgot about the damn washcloth on his head because he was sweating so bad. Oh God, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, man, I captured this dude, I mean, to the fullest. Look at these like purple, almost like bruises under his eyes, pit stains galore, stains. The only thing that I didn't have was the foot wash station right there. Yeah, this dude was shaking, shivering, and I mean, you would have thought that he was going through fucking withdrawal. So, my idea is, right, here's the book. Yeah, Jen Hanna, that was an old prison pen pal. My idea was, I'm going to read this on a video. We'll have like some cartoons fading in and out. I'll be butt naked filming this. Easy day. I say easy day. Ain't nothing really doing nothing, but you know, there's a story that I want to share with the world. In the book that I wrote too, right? So let's read a little excerpt of this. And mind you, I always thought that I was like Tucker Max, the guy who wrote I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. Like, that was just how I am. If I ever wrote a book, it's going to start out just as this short story does. I am a bastard. Or a monster at times in my quest to find something hilarious to laugh at while here in prison. Or as my bunkie Kay Weaver said to me one night as I put the finishing touches on an idea I had just come up with a little while beforehand, an idea that was gaining momentum and speed with every new person who heard about it. My bunkie Kenny said to me, dude, you're the devil. Pretty crazy. So what was this idea that I had come up with that had me related to Lucifer himself?
Glad see you doing happy, Joe, not stressed out, Joe lol.
Thank you, Robert. I'm not stressed. Because you know what I realized? It is what it is. Well, as I was sitting in my bunk area drawing a cartoon, I had Coffee Man Serial Killer and a guy named Ernie all right next to me. I asked all three of them if they would be willing to try to drink one whole bag of coffee in an hour, and without throwing it up either. I told them that if they did this, I would give them an additional bag of coffee just for doing it. It was an additional 2 bags of coffee. Sometimes how the book and the movie don't match up. It was 2 bags of coffee. I had to sweeten the pot. I don't know why this wasn't typed out correctly. Now, mind you, anytime that I would get anything typed out, I would have to call, read it over the phone, and it would be typed out. That's how you know you are a boss in prison, when you can make those type of moves. I told them if they would do this, by the way, a quick side note, a bag of coffee has about 24 cups in it. There we go. If you read about it in a book, it's got to be true. So between the 3 of them, a whole bag would have only been about 8 cups to drink in an hour. This would have been easily done by the trio, something that could easily make each of them a free bag of coffee. Okay, so I guess that's the route that I was going. There was nothing on TV this night. Even if they did throw it up afterwards. And why would these 3 ever consider such a challenge? Well, because they're idiots, of course. God, I could have been like James Patterson or some shit. I don't know why I didn't pursue other things. After Prison Show has been a great venture, right? But I should have pursued so much more. Landscape, moving, cleaning. Joe, you had the wrong dream. It should have been rap on SoundCloud and writing books, and also artwork as well. And idiots are easily exploited here in prison. This makes me sound horrendous. Folks, if you'd like to read the rest of that book, you're going to have to buy it. It's 99 cents. It's only got 2 reviews. Let's go back to those real quick. Had no idea about these reviews. If there's any trolls in here, won't have 5 stars for long. This is well written and entertaining. It had me focused and very interested. A page turner. This thing is probably like 5 pages long at most. It's a short read, but worth every single penny. Well, it's 99 cents. So there's that. Best short story. Joe is now out of prison and has a very successful YouTube channel. He has kept his word about improving his life. Oh, cool. I don't know who did this, but that's pretty nice. That was from April of 2019. Very awesome. Awesome, man. So we're going to do a video about that. Joe reads. Hi, I'm Joe Guerrero, and welcome to Audible here on YouTube. The Joe Ross series was a bust. What if I just read? And on the next page, continuing on the next page, continuing on the next page, something like that. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being up in here. So that's one idea. Another idea that I had was, what was the other idea? Oh, well, yeah, it was continuing with that same thought and, doing the reading, but, reading what I wrote. Reading to you what I wrote in prison, from prison. And some of the blog posts. I was looking at some of these blog posts earlier today, and I wasn't that great of a writer. I always thought that I was, a better writer than I am. And you're a horrible writer when you look back on it in a couple of years and you're like, oh, God, I wouldn't really read that. So there's that. Also, want to share this with you guys as well. This weekend, I had a lot of time to think. It was on Sunday, we didn't upload a video. Monday, we did upload a video. Well, on Sunday, I hate missing days. Monday, we uploaded the video about that prison that they are turning into an apartment complex. Fucking insane. Shopping center as well. Well, Sunday, I was doing a lot of thinking, right? I was like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Is it going to be drama? Am I going to be the next drama alert? I really want to be like Leafy. God, man. Jesus. I like that guy a lot. But neither here nor there. Anytime that I'm like soul searching with After Prison Show and thoughts of where we're going, what are we doing? I always resort back to, what I've always done. And I might not have always done it all the time, but I've always done it. And that is either, sharing stories or going for the big videos, right? And think about some of the stuff that we've done here, man. We have done some big stuff, and we've done some big stuff together. Like the Danny series was huge. Completely have lost contact with Danny. Sent an email. That email did not get responded to. I don't even know if it got received. Got no way to get in contact with this dude. So there was that. Unfortunately, one of the biggest series that we ever did here, we had a lot of drama with that too. But then I think about some of the sleeper videos that we did, and I want to share one with you. I had this idea of doing, and this is not the idea that I soul searched and came up with. I wanted to do this video probably a couple of months ago, and it was going to be my top 25 favorite videos that I've ever created. And, it's hard to put 25 videos, it's hard to think about 25 videos that I would consider my favorite. And know that a lot of videos aren't going to make that list just because we don't have room or whatever. We've got over 1,000 videos on YouTube. So to put 25 together that I consider like my all-time top favorites, and they don't have to be about me or featuring me. It's it's what I've been a part of to help create, right? And one of my favorite, I'm getting ready to share this with you right now, and this is going to tie into what we're getting ready to do. One of my favorite videos that never got the recognition that it deserved. The title was horrible. I'm about to go back and clickbait it, talking about Keemstar Exposed. That'll probably get the views. But I want to share with you one of my favorite videos, and it was this one right here. This old goddamn Shiflet video. An after prison show production. Any video that starts out with an after prison show production, I put my foot in the ass of this. GoPro down in the bushel of crabs. Oh, Joe, we went so hard on this damn video. Discovery Channel should have gave us a deal right then and there. Felon Fishers. Son of a bitch. That's it. Felonious felony muscle fishers. That literally just came to me. We had the Phantom 4 out here getting this. Fishing for a living after prison sounds like a bar. That's not a title. That sounds like a rap, right? Old Shiflet right there. The guy Jamie behind him. Very quiet, but very humble, just hard-working people. Cody standing there. I'm on the back of this damn boat. Look at the sea. Like, you can't choreograph that. That's not CG right there. That's real life. See, I'm back here. There's my little pale leg right there, my dumbass hat. And I got the drone. Dave was with us on this one too. So anyways, I was watching this video, right? I watch this video sometimes when I'm looking for inspiration because I think back to, some of the big content that we've created, right? And that was huge. That video didn't get shit for views, like 60,000 views. That video deserved big views. I wanted to make a damn TV show about Shiflet. Now, that never worked out. Never was able to do that. I lost contact with Shiflet. And you might wonder to yourself, Joe, how do you lose contact with everybody? Well, we deal with a lot of people. And if I was going to try to keep contact with everybody, it's not easy. Especially considering like when the day is over and we're done, I just want to relax. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to unwind. I don't know why I bring that up, but I guess I'm not good at keeping up with people. It's a hard thing to do. Me and Shiflet, we never had no problems, at least none that I'm aware of. But lost contact with him too. He's no longer on Facebook. That was one of the ways that I got in contact with him. So, over the weekend, I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? man, that fishing video we did, that shit was huge. That Danny series we did, that shit was huge. We're not going to go out there and try to save lives. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not going to try to play after prison show is the solution to your problems, because we never have been. We've been good at telling the story, though, giving a person a platform to be able to share their story. That's one thing that I feel like we have never missed the mark with. We always give people an opportunity. Now, whether there ends up being a falling out, or we just lose contact, or some drama, or Joe's the freaking devil, whatever it may be, we always give people an opportunity. So, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting ready to just say I'm going back to my Steven Spielberg shit. I'm going to do it. So I go through my Facebook fan page. I go through my Facebook friends list over the weekend. And my Facebook friends list is very small. I got less than 400 friends on Facebook. And I delete people on a daily basis. I don't make a post saying I'm deleting people if you're not active. I just don't want randos on my Facebook. Now, fans are totally different. Like people who rock with After Prison Show, those people are totally different. If I know you, and if I only know you as somebody who rocks with After Prison Show, that doesn't mean I'm deleting you. But there was a time when, like early on after I got out of prison, where I would just add anybody as a friend. It didn't matter if I knew them or not. And I don't want those type of people, because anytime I post something, they don't give a fuck. They don't even know who I am. So I've always tried to keep my friends list on Facebook very authentic, whether I know you for real or whether you rock with After Prison Show. That's my friends, or I know you from prison, which is like more than half of my friends list on Facebook. But it's crazy because I go up there and like people disappear. Facebooks get deleted. They gone. I give you a perfect example. And when I see that, it's one of two things. Well, one of three things. And hopefully it's the last one. They either got locked up, they died, or they just said, you know what, I'm not feeling Mark Zuckerberg no more. And I truly hope it's the last one. But given, you know, that most of my friends are people that I knew from prison, unfortunately, it's probably one of the first two things. I'm going to give you a perfect example. This was right when we first started dealing with Jellicoe. Was it Jellicoe? No, it wasn't Jellicoe. Forgive me. It was Yanni, I think. We did a video with a dude named Rico. Rico was a guy that I was locked up with, really solid dude in prison. He played soccer. He was from Boston. He was a Patriots fan. Me and Rico had a lot of shit in common. I liked Rico. He was a coach for a while with the soccer team. I was the coach. He quit being the coach. I took over being the coach. Being a coach in prison for a prison sport is a stressful fucking thing. Everybody thinks they're LeBron or Neymar or Jose Canseco or Nolan Ryan. You're not that good. I mean, some dudes are, but everybody thinks that they are. Well, Rico disappeared, right? And I'm like, damn, man. And I don't even know any way to find this dude. I don't even know what his real name is. But, so I saw that over the weekend or whatever. But I was going through my Facebook friends list and I was looking for people specifically who I was locked up with who are doing really good after prison, or who are just trying to make it their own way. And I got dudes who I was locked up with who have their own HVAC business. I would bring that guy on for this house, but he's way up in Northern Virginia. A couple of guys that I knew from prison are truck drivers now. A couple of artists. And I mean, a couple of guys who are just doing like whatever kind of jobs that they can get. So I started reaching out to a couple of these guys, right? And some of them, keep up with After Prison Show. And I want to go make a full-length fucking documentary with some of these guys. So I reach out to a couple of them. Only one of them is interested. And I'm going to be filming that this week. I'll share more about that guy in a little bit. A good dude that I knew. I served time with him at Indian Creek. He is an artist, a phenomenal artist at that. And I had a long conversation with him over the weekend. He's excited to share his story. He's kept up with After Prison Show. He really wants to, become a part of this thing to whatever degree that could amount to. So I'm excited for that opportunity. I almost filmed this video over the weekend. Speaking of, people disappearing, I almost filmed this video, and I've done a video like this before, but I almost filmed a video called People That I Knew from Prison Who Are Dead. And I figured that would be a little too strong of a title. People who didn't make it. I did a video a couple of years ago. I think it featured like 3 people. They all ended up getting locked back up. But these people that I'm talking about now, like I go through my Facebook friends list and I keep them on my friends list. Even if they don't have a profile no more, I keep their names up there. So I never forget these people. Some of these people were very, very good dudes. Matter of fact, I can't think of one who I was thinking about featuring who wasn't a good dude. And I want to share with you guys a little bit of the stories of some of these people who have passed away because they're pretty fucking crazy. There was this one dude, nicknamed BG, black dude, super fucking cool dude. I mean, this dude didn't have a problem in the world in prison. Worked out, did his own thing. He wasn't into no bullshit. I don't even think he was into with the gang shit. I mean, he was cool with everybody. And the reason why this dude was so, the reason why this guy sticks out so much to me is because of the fact that me and him got out on the same exact day. I'll never forget walking down the boulevard, dressed in our release attire, me, BG, I think there was another person who got out the same day as me. I think it was like 3 of us. And just talking about, boy, we getting out, boy. We getting out. You know what I mean? Just having that conversation. So that's why that guy was like very important to me. And he was a very solid dude. But anyways, he had gotten shot and killed. I read on Facebook because that was the only place I was getting the information from. Somebody had robbed him. I don't know if he was into anything, bad or nothing like that, but he got shot and killed. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy, right? But you hear about that type of shit, and it's nothing too crazy. But there was another guy, a guy named Hunter. And this was a white dude who was into the UFC shit. And it was crazy because, even though he participated in, the little UFC training that was taking place up in the prison, he didn't want to go home and be a UFC fighter. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to be a promoter. He wanted to promote local fighting events. And I guess that he was working toward that. But this happened 4 years ago, what happened to him. And it was crazy because my probation officer is the one that told me about this, right? I was in there seeing my probation officer this one time, and we didn't really have a whole hell of a lot to, talk about because I was, doing what I needed to do. And this was mostly just for appearance, me going to see him, and also because, I was required to do so. But we would just kick the Bobo. And he was like, yo, did you know this dude named Hunter when you were at Indian Creek? And I was like, yeah, white dude? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I knew him. Why, what's up? He was like, yo, you didn't hear what happened to him? I said, nah. Well, apparently this guy, Hunter, he was dealing with some girl. And I guess she had an ex or a baby daddy or some shit. And Hunter showed up. I think the dude had been whooping the girl's ass or some shit. Not Hunter, but the ex or the other guy. And Hunter went over there to try to intervene or try to do something. I can't remember exactly how this went down. But anyways, dude pulled out a gun and killed him. Boom, right there. Shot him dead, straight, right in the street. And I'm like, God bless it, man. Some good dudes. A couple of dudes who have died of drug overdoses. I had a best friend while I was locked up, a guy named Justin. He went home, he died. So I wanted to do that video, but I figured, God bless it, that would just be so damn doom and gloom. And, I know those things that I share with you guys are relatively crazy, but, that's the type of shit that happens every day. Every day. So, fucked up situation. All right. So what else we got going on? Let me check what I've saved from over the weekend. I do have a story that I want to share with you guys. I want to make a video about this. I've got an idea for some artwork. Jersey's going to be mad about this one. Okay. Let's start with this. Folks, new art is about to be available from After Prison Show, and it's going to be this shit right here. Drill a hole in a paint can and let it spiral around a canvas. The title of this video says, "Artist makes amazing painting. It's mesmerizing." I'm not going to lie to you. I watched this entire can of paint until it was empty. This almost put me in like a hypnosis. Look at that. That is amazing. I'm going to do a video about that. Pretty cool, right? Not so much? All right. Well, so there's that idea. Let's go ahead and get into the story, though, that I figure will be pretty good. We're going to make a video about this. And did you hear about this? I'm sure you did, because somebody posted this on the After Prison Show fan page. We need to watch this together. It's only 2 minutes. And make sure we got it.
Held up as the face of corrective services, could now find herself behind bars.
Have you seen this? This chick who was a guard she's going to jail. She's going to jail for having a relationship with an inmate. Now, we need the captions on for this. I don't know where these folks are from. I think it's Australia.
The woman allegedly had a fling with a convicted armed robber inside Silverwater Jail.
Okay, before they go any further, back that up a couple of frames for me there, Steve. Thank you. Folks, if you didn't think that this chick could not be trusted prior to hearing this story, this picture right here says it all. Is that the duck face? Are people still doing that? You can never trust somebody who makes the duck face. Not so good.
Silverwater Jail.
For prison officer...
And real quick, I'm going to just keep interrupting and making this super annoying. Yo, she wasn't just a prison guard, okay? She was like a fucking model or some shit. Steve, do me a favor, roll that shit real
Melissa
quick.
Goodwin, it's been a stunning fall from grace.
Melissa, why did you do it?
Chased out of Campbelltown Police Station by camera crews after being charged with having a fling with an inmate.
Do you regret what you did?
She had been the Corrective Services Department's poster girl on their monthly magazine. 2 weeks ago, the budding bodybuilder was stood down on a departmental charge for failing to declare she was in a relationship with this man, Caleb Valeri, a former inmate, bikie associate and wannabe rapper. On social media, they made no secret of their romance. But it's the alleged liaison.
That dude was just throwing up gang signs. Did you see that, Steve? Do me a favor, run that back one time right here. Look at this dude. Why are they blurring this out? What's going on with this? You ought to be blurring the girl's face out. Is that Tana Monenday? How do you pronounce her last name?
Romance. But it's
Gang
the
signs.
alleged liaison.
He just threw up some straight gang signs. Now, I can't reenact what those were.
On with another prisoner inside Silverwater Jail, which saw police knocking this morning at a Ringleburn home.
It's been going on for several months since November.
Did you hear what they just said? She was in a relationship with a dude who had served time. So they think that relationship, began. For those of you who don't know what budded means. She was in a relationship with one prisoner, and now she's having a fling, a liaison, with another one.
November last year, we have confirmed that there has been correspondence between this female officer and the inmate.
And the allegation will be they were more than just communicating.
I wonder how they were made aware of this. Obviously, some hating-ass prisoner probably told it. Or maybe they had their suspicions because of the videos and her, the relationship that she's in right now. They're like, damn, wasn't that dude just at our prison and now she's posting videos on TikTok with this dude? So maybe she was already under investigation. More than likely, somebody probably told it. They probably tried to shoot their shot like, hey, look. I'm saying, though, you're in like 4 relationships. Can I get in where I fit in? No pun intended. And she shot them down, and boom, they sent a note. They didn't get the budding romance, but instead they got the extra hot dog tray. Do they have hot dogs in Australia?
The allegation is that there were 5 sexual acts, separate incidents at the facility in Sydney's West.
The 21-year-old prisoner who's serving time for armed
Oh,
robbery
he was a youngin'.
has been transferred to Long Bay Jail.
Oh, not Long
Poster girl
Bay.
prison officer to prisoner. That's the stark reality now facing Melissa Goodwin. If she's found guilty of crossing the line, she could face up to 2 years in jail.
We have zero tolerance for that type of behaviour and will come down hard under the new legislation.
Melissa, have you ruined your career?
Why would you ask us such a question? Have you ruined your career? Fuck no, she's not. Let her get them 2 years, come home, start you an Aussie-like prison YouTube channel. So, pretty crazy story right there. I ran across that over the weekend, wanted to share that with you guys, and was thinking about making a video about that. Was thinking about it. DJ says she don't need a tray. She took all the hot dogs. He got a chicken patty. Oh, Rabbit. All Rabbit did today was bitch about my weed whacker. You know what I mean? I get it. The weed whacker was pretty bad. While we were cutting grass today, folks, I want to share with you guys a lot of the animals. We see a lot of wildlife on this job. Rabbit killed a snake. It was a water moccasin. He ran it over, I guess. We saw a rabbit as soon as we got there. That's how we knew we came on the right day. Big-ass white-tail rabbit. I was like, hey, rabbit, there you go. You're running across the yard right there. Look at that. Big damn rabbit. I see a lot of frogs. Seen a turtle out there. A lot of spiders, a lot of ticks. And anytime I see frogs, I try to avoid them. All right? I like animals, right? I like animals. But, that other half of my brain gets to thinking, and I'm like, I wonder how many frogs I've probably ran over with this tractor just today. And that makes me feel really bad. I'm like, God damn. If I see them, I try to avoid them. Don't want to be hurting no animals out there. That's their world. We're just in it. And I saw something else as well. I almost pulled out the camera and started filming about, damn it, wrong camera. Links. When will I ever learn? How about this? I want that camera. So we're there. I almost pulled out the camera and started filming me. What's that dude's name? Brave Wilderness? What's his name? I almost filmed a video just like him. I saw something pretty interesting out there. And when I tell you what it is, you might not think it's too. I saw some dookie, right? Big dookie. Big, chunky dookie, right? And I'm like, damn, is this deer shit? Right? Because I almost got off the zero turn and started expecting it, looking for berries and shit, pulled out the camera, threw on the toboggan. I don't know what you call this stupid-ass hat that Brave Wilderness wears. But, yeah. Folks, we're down here in the grass on the landscaping job, and we just ran across some doo-doo. I believe it probably belongs to a deer, maybe a buck. This looks like buck shit right here because this is big. Big. Nibby says it's small, so if that's the case, I mean, folks, this shit was as big as this Gatorade bottle right here, right? Or this one that we're going to be putting on eBay. Folks, this is the Gatorade that's been sitting here since we began the Bobo 2 years ago. That's going on eBay. And if it's not deer shit, and you're telling me that it's pellets because that's not what I saw out here. Rabbit, did you see the dookie that I'm talking about? I know you probably had to run across. And there was many piles of this. If it's not deer shit, was it human shit? Because this was big. And I know it's disgusting what I'm talking about right here, but yo, Jenny says it could have been a bear. An elephant? I'm still thinking about the bear. Like, oh my God, now you got me thinking. What if a bear jumped out and mauled me off that damn zero turn? Rabbit says it was deer shit. He saw it too. It's the Bigfoot. That might be it. It might be that. So, there's that. Boy, you guys have named every animal in the world. All right. I'm going to get ready to wrap this Bobo up. I want to thank you guys, but look, we're not wrapping it up just yet. I want to share a couple of things with you. First of all, I've been rocking this NASA shirt all day today. Tomorrow at 4 what? What time are they launching the space shuttles? Folks, we got a major space shuttle launch taking place tomorrow. Elon Musk, SpaceX, they are launching their first astronauts, 2 of them, into space tomorrow with NASA. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with the NASA thing, but they're going to be going to the space station. This is huge, okay? As much as I follow space and the fact that, you know, we need to be doing way more with space development, I'm excited to see this. And I don't want to share with you what I've been watching a lot of, If It Don't Rain. Son of a bitch. And we got rain all week, but they're down in Florida, so hopefully it don't rain. I'm excited about that. I want to share something with you guys real quick. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. I might be kind of slow, but every night when I go to sleep, I usually listen to space documentaries. That's how I fall asleep. Well, one night, not too long ago, like a week or so ago, I accidentally just typed in live streams. Have you ever looked at what's live on YouTube? We're about to do so together. Space is live. Like, we can watch Earth from space. This is fucking amazing. That's super cool. But I've been watching a lot of Rubbing Beach. I'm about to put you on to something. Have you ever watched Rubbing Beach with these orcas, these killer whales? This is crazy. Now, this is somewhere in the UK, I think is where this is. We got fish. I don't know how deep this water is right here. I don't know what all of this debris is that's floating. And look at these whales. This is crazy. All fucking day long, you got these orcas that are at this Rubbing Beach, which is underwater. And basically what they do is they just rub themselves on these rocks. Right? They just rub themselves on these rocks. And then they've got multiple cameras, and it's the highlight. So you're never going to go without not seeing a whale. Look at them rubbing themselves. I share this with you and I ask you, hypothetically, what would you do if you was, swimming in the water and you seen you a killer whale? You know what they say? They say these things are soup. They said a killer whale has never killed a person in the wild. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd shit me some deer pellets right then and there. And like, you see all of this debris, and I guess this is just getting kicked up from the ground. But you got to imagine that's like fish guts. And what I really, or seal guts, because that's what they be eating. That's what they be eating, right? They eat seals. See some algae right there? What is that? Is that a plastic ring I see right there? It's pretty wild watching. And they got more than this. Where's this other one? They got one with like this. Like this royal, like a bird island. An albatross camp. Sometimes I'll watch this. This is the type of shit. When you wonder what Joe's watching on YouTube, I'm watching this. Pretty crazy, man. What other kind of, like, live cam, deer, bear, boar, fox, wolf, birds, wildlife, Transylvania, Romania, Europe. I can't help but click on these keywords. Holy shit. There'd be some bears right there. If a bear shits in the woods and nobody's around, does it make a smell? How's that saying go? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, folks, if you didn't know the answer to that question, you can watch this live stream right now, and you can find it. Okay, this is pretty fucking boring. You got another camera? Like, I want to see a boar. Oh, shit, he just woke up. He just heard me. What's he talking about? I wonder if he knows he's on camera. His eyes are wide open. Can you imagine? You're walking through the Blair Witch Project. I was going to say that other forest that's not safe to say. You're walking through the woods. And you stumble upon this right here. What is your next move? You got two of them things. And I'm hearing shit. What am I hearing? Is that a dog barking in the back? This shit is fake. That's a goddamn dog barking. What is it, Lassie? Two bears in the backyard? Quit fucking playing. This clickbait right here. Oh shit, he just moved his leg. Oh my God. All right, well, we ain't got no action. Oh, they got a shark exhibit too. Takashi live stream. The fuck is this? Holy shit. We don't want to see this. Is that Takashi 6ix9ine? I knew he looked different getting out of jail. Wonder what he's talking about. Looking like a fucking Oompa Loompa right now. All right, anyway. So, hey, that's about the Bobo right there. Folks, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with this thing. I tried to be a better man on this Bobo, and I tried to be a better man. I'm working on my my positive something. I can't remember any of them TC terms they taught me in prison. But, look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. It's been a hell of a long day, man. And I'm just glad that I got through it and got a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff is moving in the right direction. In terms of the house, you might have noticed that we haven't talked about the house. We're probably not going to talk too much more about the house. It's just what a mistake that was. But neither here nor there. I want you guys to know that things are getting, situated. They need to get situated, and we're doing what we have to do. Also, I've got a new business idea. Might be some major change coming down the pike. We'll save that for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for taking the time. Daniel just got here. Hey, check this out because we're about to wrap this thing up. I think it was a pretty good Bobo. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. To everybody up in here, I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you rocking with me, rocking with the channel, rocking with the folks who's a part of this thing. I am going to do my best to start promoting more betterness, especially in myself. I need to do that. So, hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll look forward to kicking it with you guys tomorrow on the Bobo. We're going to keep the Bobo late for right now. It's just working out a lot better. I was able to get that video this morning filmed at like 8:30. That was beautiful. So, have a great evening. I'll look forward to talking with you guys tomorrow. Let's go SpaceX, and peace. Peace.